This week on the Bento Briefs, we present a wake-up call for every developer, every Mac user, and honestly, anyone who touches open-source software. Because hiding inside one of the most trusted developer ecosystems on the internet, NPM, researchers just uncovered a package so dangerous, so deceptively polished, that even cautious developers fell for it. And by the time they realized something was wrong, it was already too late. Let's break it down. The package was called OpenClaw AI, OpenClaw I, and it was designed to look exactly like a legitimate installer for OpenClaw, a known AI tool. It was uploaded to the NPM registry on March 3, 2026. In just days, it had already been downloaded 178 times. And here's the thing. At the time of reporting, it was still available for download. This discovery came from the security researchers at JFrog. And what they found inside this package was not your average piece of malware. They named it GhostLoader. And when you hear what it can do, that name will make a lot of sense. Now, here's where it gets clever. And I mean frighteningly clever. The moment you install this package, it triggers something called a post-install hook. Think of that as a booby trap that fires automatically the second installation is done. It quietly reinstalls itself globally across your system, meaning it now has access everywhere. But what really makes this attack stand out is the social engineering. The malware launches a convincing fake command line interface with animated progress bars, looking exactly like OpenClaw is installing. It feels real. It looks real. And while you're watching that fake progress bar do its thing, the attack has already begun in the background. Then comes the masterstroke. It pops up a dialog box that looks like an iCloud keychain authorization prompt, asking you to enter your system password. And here's the brutal truth. Even careful developers typed it in, because everything up to that point looked completely legitimate. Once it has your system password, the floodgates open. This malware goes after everything, and I mean that literally. Let me walk you through the hit list. Your Mac OS keychain, both local and iCloud, cracked wide open. Every saved password, every credential you trusted Apple to protect, every Chromium-based browser you use, Chrome, Edge, Brave, Opera, Vivaldi, cookies, saved passwords, credit cards, autofill data. Gone. Your cryptocurrency wallets, including seed phrases and private keys. If you're in crypto, you know that's game over. SSH keys, which means access to your servers, your infrastructure, your entire dev environment. Cloud credentials, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Kubernetes, Docker, GitHub. If you're a developer working in the cloud, this is catastrophic. And it doesn't stop there. It also goes after AI agent configurations, Apple Notes, iMessage history, Safari browsing history, mail account data, and your Apple account information. All of that data gets compressed and sent out through 3 separate channels simultaneously, directly to the attacker's server, through a Telegram bot, and via gofile.io. It covers its tracks by deleting temporary files after 60 seconds. Now, stealing your data is bad enough, but this malware doesn't just steal and leave, it stays. GhostLoader installs a persistent remote access Trojan, a rat, that gives the attacker ongoing live control over your machine. Here's what that means in practice. Every 3 seconds, it monitors your clipboard. Anything that matches patterns for private keys, Bitcoin addresses, Ethereum addresses, AWS keys, OpenAI keys, it captures and transmits automatically. It can receive commands from its control server to run any shell command on your machine, download additional payloads, upload your files, open URLs in your browser, and even self-destruct. It also scans your incoming iMessages in real time. But perhaps the most sophisticated feature of all, and the one that should make every security professional sit up straight, is the browser cloning capability. It silently launches a hidden Chromium browser instance using your existing browser profile, your cookies, your login sessions, your history, and gives the attacker a fully authenticated browser session. No password needed, no 2FA to bypass. They are simply you, browsing as you, logged in as you. Here's what makes this attack particularly important to understand. This is a supply chain attack. And supply chain attacks are one of the most dangerous threat vectors in cybersecurity today. They don't break through your firewall. They don't need to phish your email. They simply hide inside the tools that developers trust every single day. NPM is downloaded billions of times every week. It is the backbone of modern software development. And attackers know that if they can compromise a package in that ecosystem, even for a few days, the damage multiplies fast. The sophistication here is real. An 11,700-line second-stage payload, encrypted delivery, social engineering layered on top of technical exploitation, multiple data exfiltration channels, persistent access, browser cloning. This is not the work of amateurs. So, what do you do with this information? First, if you or your team installed OpenClaw AI, remove it immediately. Rotate every credential you have and assume full compromise. Second, always verify packages before you install them. Check the publisher. Check the download history. Check when it was created. A package uploaded 3 days ago with no track record deserves heavy scrutiny. Third, be suspicious of any installer that asks for your system password mid-installation. That is not normal behavior. That is a red flag. And fourth, this is a reminder that on macOS, full disk access permissions are a powerful line of defense. Be very deliberate about what you grant them to. The threat landscape is evolving, and the attackers are getting more patient, more polished, and more precise. GhostLoader is proof that the tools you use to build things can become the very tools used to compromise everything you've built. Stay sharp, stay skeptical, and as always, stay informed. That's your brief for this week. I'm your host on the Ben Till Briefs, and we'll see you in the next one.